Yo, Bofur back another day. This time with one of the craziest lobbies I've played in a while. This is an anomaly game. You probably aren't going to encounter this kind of shit very often, but I mean, it was a fun one to do, so we're going to make a video out of it. So, this game features Lich Baz'Hial in a game where I didn't get to choose my hero. In fact, the entire lobby did not establish. We just joined a game and it showed the background of the tavern, nothing happened, and we had to restart the game client. That's where you're going to be picking up the video. We got Lich Baz'Hial. One person didn't get back in time to play their first turn. Two people didn't get back in time to play at all. So what happens when there's ghosts abound all over your lobby? You have an Illidan in the lobby. Shit, man. When you can leverage the fact that there's going to be free rounds, we use Lich aggressively and we level. We just go for broke. We go for Bofur. No, we just go for the 4 stars. We go for the power level line. And we win the game. All right, enjoy. Well, looks like we're playing Lich this game. I wonder if people got random heroes. Look at this. There's an Illidan in our game. I'm gonna take the micro mummy with Lich. I'm glad we restarted because that probably would have counted as a game. Yeah, we have an AFK Illidan. Something fucky happened with Hearthstone there, didn't it? I had a strange game like this where I saw Bob as pickable character and it auto-picked my left hero as Tess. Wow, that is strange. Rag doesn't have a unit? Or they both had, no, that doesn't work. You may not have a unit either. Do you freeze for this? Alright. Weird niche scenarios. Optimizing your gameplay against a lobby that has multiple ghosts. We're going to 3-on-3, right? Every time? There go 2. Illidan leveled, at least. Oh, there's another ghost. Yeah, what the fuck? So when people AFK out of games, it doesn't count them as the ghost the turn they abandon. So you can queue into any of them. This guy came back and leveled. This guy's a ghost. That guy's a ghost. They're like 0 units on the board. So a few others got back in time, but is this free real estate? Pretty much. Ghost lobbies are really good for Lich as well. Of all the random heroes to get, I can tolerate Lich. One Quillbore. You can have 3 minions. This is pretty tempting. You could also just go all 3 of them and then level next turn. I don't think so. I had to restart. Yeah, same with me. Like, I didn't get to choose my hero, but I'm not going to worry too much about not choosing my hero. Oh no. We lost when leveling the 4-on-4? Crazy. Goodbye, all of it. I don't know. Probably should greed for better. It's better. We just take the Warden of Old. We're not strong here. That's okay. Egg isn't a weak card, right? Egg's an 8/8. It is only turn 5. Omu leveled to 3 on curve, so like he's a little bit stronger than us, but we'll recover next turn. Alright, we're almost even. A little bit stronger is just a little bit in this scenario. Just a little. $30 to 33%. Why the hell is Omu 3 in such a lobby? It depends. If you get decent minions early, you shouldn't just flush them, because the Omu curve works really nicely when you have you spend 1 turn on 2. If you didn't get a token start, it's just like, are you going to give up multiple minions to level that much? You also could have avoided a ghost early too, so it's not like it was really apparent. Plus, we made the connection that there was a ghost. It doesn't mean everybody did immediately. I think we spend 1 more turn here on 4. AFK is probably the best hero here. Yeah, probably. Got back in time to play the AFK. Ah, the AFK meta. When you have multiple people disconnect at the beginning of the game. Why you gotta do me like this? Why? Why are you... What? What? Alright, at least that hit was the right one. But I mean, of coin flips, we had to hit a 1 in 3 not to take over max damage. What was that shit? Sag, man. I was gonna level. No world I'm leveling now. Gross. Hi all, I'm back. I was hooked yesterday. Yo, J-U-P. Welcome back. How's everybody doing today? We're chilling here. We had the weirdest ass lobby. For all you guys that are jumping in, do I push the button or not push the button? I think we still push the button. Everybody disconnected to start this game. It just showed a gray screen with the background of the board. Everyone had to restart their game. 2 people didn't get back in time and immediately dropped out. 1 dude missed turn 1. Then AFK is tearing up because, shockingly, when nobody plays the early turns, AFK is better. I always push it. I think most of the time it's right to push. Most. It's an odd position for a selfless hero. I don't think he got his order quite there. Yeah, Rag has to be one of the worst heroes to have in this game. Alright. I'm not taking the dragon line. Makes very little sense. This is okay. This is also okay. Considering that we have the gold to do so as well. We definitely could consider taking the other enforcer over the micro mummy. It's a third reset. You also could view the Warden of Old as just pointless at this point. Yeah, I think we just go all in on tempo. It's a little bit debatable not to hero power here. I think it's pretty debatable, because if we can leave one thing on the board and not die, that's a big difference. And he went to 6 after all. We got our reset, we should be fine. Just went down the 1 hit point with Syndragosa, and what do you know? I get 3 Battle Masters in the next shop, double Light Fang to top it off. Yeah, that will result in a first. You gotta like the recovery high rolls. Omu strong, Omu weak. I was worried about Omu. He did go to 6, so there's a little bit there, but... Can we stop queuing into the people at the top? Is that possible? Seems a little baity. Doesn't seem as baity anymore. Charlie's the higher, or the greed play. Nadina's the tempo play. I think we're greed. At 9 hit points? Who doesn't greed at 9 health? The question was, do you drop down the 1 reset for the egg? It's the only real debate I had. You could have held it for a turn. I'm liking the greed line now for some reason. It feels pretty good. I mean, those hits feel terrible, but you know, I'm used to that. How do we always do below minimum damage? How does it happen so consistently? Taunt the egg next? Yeah, it'd be okay. The taunt the egg. We really want this. We got the ghost as well. So we're just leveling, right? And we're going to get to a point where we're just going to use... We just want to use our hero power every turn. Because we're going to die from 9 almost every time anyway. Definitely from 7 every time. Talking about holy sheet high roll shops? Yeah, I mean, this is definitely not a bad one. Now, if this was a typical game, I'd be scared at this point. That being said, the way this one is played out, I feel very strong. We saw what AFK did. We're going to outscale that. We saw Omu went to 6, and he can still beat us. Or she can still beat us. Being that Omu's a girl tree. We should be fine against the Daryl. I really don't know what Illidan is, but he's losing to everybody. But in a typical game, we'd have less incentive to play for tempo, I guess. It's another way to look at it. There's more incentive with fewer players to play for tempo because you kill somebody, you remove a higher percentage of the lobby. I mean, Omu is female, for what it's worth. We actually looked that up. Somebody said, I kept saying he, and somebody corrected me. And ever since, I always bring it up because it's like, that's a fact I didn't know. She's also a tree, so I don't know how that actually works. Biology, after all. This is the greed line. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to this per turn. It's really not that amazing. 6/6 a turn over the course of this game. It's going to be like a 20/20 by the time we're done with it. Just not worth doing. And we're not going to sell this pair or this combo off the board. We really want to get Divine Shield. You ever take that triple? We could play it the first one this turn and take the second one. I don't think so. I think you greed. It's not Battle Master. Nah. We don't need like a 40 hit point thing on the board. We are better off just finding a Divine Shield or some more blood gems. Health isn't really our issue. Battlemaster's okay, don't get me wrong. We could have picked it up with the idea that we have the Faceless as well, and then it's a 100 hit point Battlemaster if we get the triple. It's okay. I don't think we freeze for it, though. Not from where we are in this game. I'm open to the idea. That's why I keep thinking about it. I'm sitting over here tossing it around. Was it actually a good buy? I'm open to the idea. I don't think I want to buy it still, though. That's about right. Now we have the same question. Attack from Ground Shaker 2 levels it? Yeah, I mean, obviously. But it does it to everything on the board. Health isn't that important, though, in this game. I think we still take it. Especially if we didn't have to freeze the board. This is great. Now, like, this is as good as Battlemaster. Like a selfless hero. And we can only put one thing on the board. I don't care about that. Okay. That's pretty good. Amazing. Facelessing 1 stars. Welcome to the current version of the game that we play. Yeah, we are not going to be greeting this. It really isn't that good. Not from where we are in the game. We're looking for blood gems, but we're also looking for this triple. And we have to put it on the board immediately, which means we have to break something immediately, which has to be like, what, Agamagan? And we're choosing to take a Flat Tusk off the Agamagan, or instead of the Agamagan, and committing 4 gold for it. I don't think so. Yeah, it's the problem is health isn't as important as Divine Shields and such in this game. That's the thing. Like, we've seen everybody with Ground Shakers and shit and poisons. Like, health isn't that important. Huh. Okay, Zap is worthless. So the better play is Nadina in case we get an Amalgadon, but the good luck Calicos has never failed us yet, so I'm gonna do it. Same deal. Would we rather have Selfless over the Battlemaster? Selfless over a Charoga? No, we need the attack from the Ground Shaker from the Charogas. Would we ever rather have a Selfless over a Battlemaster here? I don't think so. We can always hero power any turn, chat. We don't have to push the button yet. I think people severely overrate how important stats are in the game right now. Like, this thing is not carrying rounds. In a typical game. Now, he sold off his Ground Shaker, so it actually ends up being really good against this specific board. Not that it was necessary here. But he sold off his Ground Shaker. He had a Ground Shaker board before, and this kind of stuff gets value traded by Ground Shaker boards. So maybe I'm underestimating in this specific game. I expected him to play into that and not try to do a hard transition into a double Agam on turn whatever the fuck this is. Oh, and the Daryl died to the Ghost. There's that. God damn Bob. Bob refuses to initiate the lobby. We had to play that game from who the hell knows what. Like, don't take anything from this game, chat. That's not the speed of any game that you're going to play. Why was there only 5 people playing on turn 1? I don't know. Probably because the lobby didn't establish. We entered a God mode cheat code. Yeah, pretty much. Half of the people just kind of disconnected from that game.